Howdy, partner.
Welcome back, viewers.
Back after how long again?
It's been about a month or 2 months. After a long hiatus, we have finally returned.
A lot has happened. Like every cliche, a lot has happened.
I just want to clear the air really quick. We did record one other episode aside from this one, but the reason that wasn't uploaded was because it was kind of shit. A lot happened and a lot of good topics were discussed, but I just felt like I wasn't really being myself there, so wanted to end it because it felt very awkward. Yeah.
But it was nice. I liked it. He didn't, but
Yeah.
doesn't matter.
Forget who's in charge. Forget who's replacing.
Let's talk about January 14th. Where'd we go?
LA Fit Expo.
Oh my god!
We met.
The hype kind of died down when we talked about on the last episode that we didn't upload.
Yeah.
But we were a lot happier than we are now talking about it.
Yeah.
Who did we meet?
We met Jay Cutler, Phil Heath. That's pretty much it.
No.
Oh, Larry Wheels, right?
Yeah.
Well, who cares about that guy?
And I met what's his face? My video game lover.
Oh, whatever.
Bro, what do you mean whatever? I just saw him randomly and I was like, oh my god. I yelled, oh shit, so loud.
Say his name. I guarantee like one person in the comments maybe knows.
Sunburned Asian. Yeah.
You nobody know that guy.
Yeah. Well,
Nobody know that guy.
everybody knows that guy. If I know him, everybody knows him. That's how it goes. Anyways, so how was it? How was your experience? What did we do?
So, I think the most meaningful thing that happened there was meeting Jay Cutler. That was the thing we were most excited for. Because when we were in that line, we got like ridiculously hyped.
Oh
like
my
it
god,
was
we
just
just
like,
kept tapping each
like,
other's arms.
panic attacks. Like, I even uploaded this. It was like the third slide on the Jay Cutler post where I was like, fucking hell, I might throw up, you know.
Where could they find that post?
At Shadowmon101 on Instagram.
Okay, next. Keep going.
Yeah, and so once we met him, everything else kind of died down, you know, because there's like a significant argument to be made that like Jay Cutler is the second best bodybuilder of all time, you know, and he's one of the most popular bodybuilders of all time, you know, up there with, I would argue he's maybe, I wouldn't say he's more popular than Ronnie Coleman, but they're very fucking close. Like, they're really fucking... He might even have more followers than him on Instagram. I could be wrong about that. I don't know. But
We'll check.
after meeting him, you know, even though Phil Heath has more Mr. Olympia titles, he's just not as popular for whatever reason. The fans don't really... Actually, I do know the reason. The fans don't like Phil Heath because he kind of played the villain when he was competing. Yeah, he would like fight with this one guy, Kai Green. Like literally, he's like videos of it.
Oh, the guy with like the
ponytail,
yeah.
Yeah, he would fight like literally like on stage, and that was one of the most intense rivalries as well. But Phil playing the villain there, not very well liked. Whereas like Ronnie Coleman, Jay, although they were competing, it was more of like a friendly rivalry, you know. But Phil was kind of hated, and I think that's one of the things that made him a lot less popular. So yeah, but I met Phil Heath, and I had a pretty. It was a couple minute long conversation.
Yeah,
there.
Right, bro. I was being held up because of you.
It felt pretty long because obviously there was people in the line that were like waiting to meet him.
Yeah.
But if you look at like, because I looked at the actual video, it wasn't any longer than like 4 minutes or 5 minutes.
I think like in the video, some of us were like, "Bro, hurry up, bro," because the line was going longer and
longer. Georgie was like, "It's a dream. It is not my dream to be fucking Phil Heath."
It's
like that's no disrespect to Phil Heath. This is one of the greatest bodybuilders of all time. But I just saw it as like, let me see, kind of selfishly, as like what kind of advice or insight can I get from him? You know, if I say, well, I'm gonna, because I said the same thing to Jay kind of, and Jay kind of Jay was he was encouraging, but he didn't really pay too much attention about it.
Yeah.
Because I was like, oh, you know, go Mr. Olympia, blah blah blah, and Jay was just kind of like,
yeah, right.
no, he wasn't like, yeah, right. He was just kind of like, it's good, man. It's great to have goals, you know. Whereas Phil kind of took it a lot more seriously and was like, you know, what's your plan of action to do that? Like, what do you actually plan on doing to do that? And then when he heard that I actually, you know, I had a plan of action, I had, you know, kind of smaller goals that I would achieve to help me get there. That's when he started taking it a lot more seriously. And he viewed Chris's story where he said, you know, I made him say the whole like
Jay Cutler?
No, Phil Heath. Oh, viewed Chris's story where he was kind of like, you know, I had him tell him like, oh, yeah. Chris, you're not here, blah blah blah. I have a feeling that I may have impressed Phil a bit, and maybe afterwards he was looking like, you know, on Instagram to try and see like, oh, maybe I could like DM this kid and like, you know, tell him to keep going or whatever the fuck. So I should have fucking posted something about Phil here. Because who knows, maybe I could get a follow from Phil.
Oh, there it goes.
Mentor.
No more Phil.
Missed opportunity.
No more Phil. The rock climbing was fun. They had bull riding. The samples of protein in the pre-workout. I saw the bag, but what is it? Everything in that bag is gone now. Yeah. I kind of want to go back just for the samples.
I threw it away. Yeah, because it's just in my room, sitting in the corner.
Bro, that's like we call it a memento.
Yeah, but not the fucking plastic bag.
I'm keeping the plastic bag, bro.
I kept the shit.
I'm keeping the fucking bag.
Not the bag. It's just dirty.
I love the bag. I'll keep it. We got those T-shirts. I saw the keto shirt. Yeah. I gave the keto bread to the
keto kitty.
Yeah. She just came up to me. She was like, "Where'd you get the bread from?" And I was like, "There's a little challenge over there. You got to do like 15 push-ups. Was it pull-ups? Yeah. Okay. Was it 10 or 15? Whatever it was just easy as fuck. Because I got a loaf of bread and this.
Yeah, it was 10. You can't do 15. Yeah.
Anyways, I don't know when I got it first, but whatever.
Yeah, I got it.
Yeah.
No, that bread tastes like shit though.
It did. That's why I gave it away. Yeah. I gave it to her. I was like, bro, you can take mine because the people gave me 2 for some reason. Yeah. So you ever one? I gave Oscar the other one. He was just munching on it.
Yeah, I mean, keto is supposed to be like under 50 grams of carbs per day, and that's keto. That's how you're gonna put your body in a state of ketosis. But if you're making bread, which is like almost pure carbohydrates,
it was bitter as fuck.
Without carbs,
it tasted like church bread. Like communion shit.
It's gonna taste horrible. And so, what would you expect?
She was I went to her and she was like, "Look, I literally like, you know," and then she just like almost flashed me, trying to show me her chain. And she was like, "Boom!" And I was like, "All right,
I'll say
you can keep it." I was like, "You can keep it."
I saw her Instagram too.
Yeah.
They look way bigger in the fucking Instagram than they did in real life.
I mean,
in real life, like, I don't know, when you have like that much like surgery and shit, it didn't look great.
It looked like a monster.
But like online.
Online, it's always edited, bro.
Yeah. Like it's like perfect angles and all that crap. It's fucking, in some photos, it literally looked like they were like bigger than her head. It's just like, wow.
It was probably bigger than her brain, that's for sure. I'm just kidding.
No, she was.
That's misogynist.
Keto titties.
It was a bone. I was like, yo, okay, you can keep it.
She's like, what did she say? Because you were like, she's like, oh, I want to get the keto bread. You're like, look, keto titty.
Yeah.
You had this like fucking.
It was necklace. A big ass chain, yeah, like, and it just had keto titty on it. Cause I guess that's her
brand,
name, right?
That's her brand. That's her shit.
And I was like, all right then.
If she was like fat and then like she like lost a ton of weight, then it would like.
It would have a really good.
Or maybe she had like a breast malformation, you know, at birth. Yeah. And then she got these implants, and she's like, "Oh my god, I feel so more confident about myself now." You know, then it would be like inspiring. But she's just
now it's just surgery and fat tits. So yeah. I mean, go ham, I guess. Degeneracy.
Yeah. We'll talk about
the ice plunge.
Yeah, sure.
We got that too. We also got a free towel that says "Cold is my medicine" on it. The amount of subscriptions, like, email shits that I had to put down just to get free samples is fucking crazy. I still get emails from those companies every day.
Free samples for what?
From everything. Like, it's literally, follow our Instagram, this, that, and it's like, the amount of Instagram brands that I'm following just to get the free shit is like, I get emails from the people too.
Now.
Yeah, but I don't know. I mean,
they can they're not gonna show up at your house. You know?
I might get sponsored. Who knows? But when I start my YouTube channel, oh, good segue. My YouTube channel. I have a new YouTube channel. I'm gonna start probably. The first video is probably gonna be out during this one going out. I'd say
like
so.
Today? What do you mean?
No. Like, not recording, but what is it?
We can record after this.
Yeah, the first video is gonna be out after this episode is out. We just gotta do some editing and actually fucking record. But I'm starting a new YouTube channel, so I'll probably add that in the next episode. But yeah, big things coming up.
Well, this episode is probably gonna drop late tonight or tomorrow.
We gotta give them something, dude. It's been like 2 months. I've had people like come up to me and ask, where is the Quadcast?
No, I'm just saying I can put your I can link your YouTube channel.
Yeah, let's see.
The description. Gain 5 subscribers.
Free promo.
5 subscribers.
I'll probably just buy some subscribers.
Yeah.
All right. Shall we move into the topics that we're given, or is there anything else that happened
All
in
right.
the 2 months?
This is a message for the viewers. If you want to send in questions for the podcast, don't send in bullshit. You know, I don't want to sound like an asshole. You're like, it's like a little funny, but it's like also like a waste of time a bit, and it's just kind of like, you know, I'm not asking for you to fuck around. I just want questions so we can discuss.
You just increased the percentage of bullshit responses.
Probably did.
But I'm not complaining. I mean, yeah, we'll see. We'll see what happens.
Let's pull up some of the topics and see if
I'm gonna get my phone real quick. Hold on to this.
There's one question that I saw. I thought it was alright, so we might discuss that one first.
I'm having sniffles.
What is something you wouldn't do for $1 billion?
Something I wouldn't do for $1 billion.
Yeah. I wouldn't fuck a man.
For $1 billion, you wouldn't?
No.
Are you dead ass?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. Because, you know, there's always a statement, it's like gay for 10 minutes or like stupid for life. But,
gay for 10 minutes? Where'd you get that from?
Oh, you never heard that?
No.
No, because whenever people talk about, oh, would you suck a dick for $1 billion? People talk about that shit all the time. Fucking look at me like I'm crazy.
Yeah, but like...
They're like gay for 10 minutes or stupid for life.
It's not gay.
They're like, nah.
It's only gay if you like it or not. That's all I'm gonna say.
Okay, let's define homosexuality.
Okay.
Homosexuality is attracted to your same sex.
Yeah.
However, if you are a male, right, and you are performing sexual acts with a male, and you are not attracted to that person, what is that? You know, is that rape? Well, it's not rape because you're deciding to do it, right? So it's kind of just like this mutualized thing. But the thing is, for me, it's kind of like a lack of dignity, you know. And I know, in my opinion, no amount of money is worth my dignity. Not like $1 billion type of thing. It was like money doesn't mean that much to me that I would waste my dignity on getting it, you know. And it's a little stupid. I understand that. Like, it's stupid from a financial perspective, you know, because it's like $1 billion just to suck a dick. That's a good deal. That's a great deal. No one would pay that much because that's like how insanely good of a deal that is. Yeah. But still, I wouldn't do it.
I don't know, man.
For the dignity.
I don't know. Okay. Pause, alright? Pause.
It's not...
This is such a big pause, but...
It wouldn't be gay.
It wouldn't.
It wouldn't be gay.
I don't like it.
But it's still kind of like... you wouldn't do it for 500. Maybe there's people out there that would, but you wouldn't do it for 500.
Oh, not for 500.
You wouldn't do it for 10,000.
No.
Well, would you do it for 100,000?
What's the next question? What's the next question?
Wait, okay. So like at a certain line, but that line is just like, nah, 500, I have too much respect for myself. Nah, no, 10K, I have too much respect for myself. But then it gets to 100K, you're like,
man,
I don't value money over like that shit would haunt me for the rest of my life.
What? Sucking dick?
Yeah.
You could be
I would so much rather like
PTSD in your new mansion though.
Struggle.
Wow.
Like really hard, like working like 100 hours plus a week and like become like an entrepreneur and like never pass the billion mark. Wow. Than do that shit, because I'd be so much more proud of myself. It's like like I said, it's a great deal. It's an unbelievably great deal. That's easy money. I'm not about that. I don't like that. My strange.
I don't know, man. I don't know. Okay, I'm straight. I'm very straight. But like, okay. Next question. Johnson Reveal.
Amy watching you on a basketball.
She's like, huh? She's really rethinking.
What's he about to say?
Okay, this question is from my brother. If I inject my dick with steroids, will it grow? Please let me know ASAP.
No. Next question.
Darn it. Okay. What? I'm gonna cut that out. Next question. Next question. Ass or tits? Probably the most middle school question I've ever had. Thank you, Luciano. Yeah, I gotta agree with you.
Ass.
Ass.
What is it? You know that saying? It's like marry the ass by the tits.
Oh, what the fuck, bro? What are these sayings coming from, bro? Okay, there's what is it? If that booty fat, you know where I'm at. That's that one. I like that one.
No, I mean I'm like obviously both would be great, but yeah, definitely ass. Like there's no question about that.
Mm-hmm. Like, man. Oh.
But I will say, in terms of like aesthetics, no, genuinely.
Aesthetics?
Yeah, like how it looks. If a girl has really small tits, but like a really fat ass, it doesn't. To me, it doesn't look. Although I'm gonna pick the one with the fat ass because I like ass so much. It doesn't look as like aesthetically appealing as like a girl who has like really big tits and like kind of like a normal size ass. Or even like a small ass.
I like the way my girlfriend looks. That's what I like.
Yeah. Ass or tits?
I can't rate my girlfriend on any scale because she broke it. She broke it.
You call her fat?
No! What are you talking about? Let's end the video. Let's end it right here. Alright, next. Hottest bodybuilders. You know my answer.
Armando Carvajal.
Alright, let's see.
Well, David Lane, for sure.
Yeah, most attractive. But who else? We gotta... Okay. He's such a generic answer.
I mean...
It's
okay, you could say C-Bomb. I mean,
I said like anything but generic answers, like Noel Days.
Yeah, really so let's try and put someone out there. It's like not very well known.
KYS. No, he's pretty well known. Never mind. Sorry, he's pretty well known.
Oh fuck! I know this. He fucking like just got into like.
I think Max Taylor's pretty fucking.
This is a horrible answer.
Max Taylor? Are you serious?
Yeah, I am serious. Look.
I like John Skywalker.
Well, okay, we're talking about like attractive. We're just saying like how physically attractive they are.
Okay.
And like Max Taylor,
Okay, no, yeah, sorry.
Yeah, like Max Taylor has like a great personality. You know, he's really funny. You know, but like physical attractiveness. Yeah, Jeff Side's up there for sure.
I want to say John Skywalker, but honestly, I know there's a lot of people with that. Like, I don't know. I feel
not
like
now.
I feel
not
like John
now.
Skywalker's personality is like super like
Stoner, kind of drug user.
Not that it's bad. That's honestly one of his like best. That's what makes him very attractive. Is his.
But kind of like I don't give a fuck type personality. But not now. Probably not in the last like 5 years, but
he was
Connor Murphy. When Connor Murphy like first started making fitness like YouTube videos and like the street pickup shit and like the Omega shit.
Yeah, the one who
when he first started, when he was like like his physique actually got worse like as he went on. He started when he was at his peak. But when he was at his peak, he was featured on this YouTube channel where they would basically put like 8 different body types. And they tell girls, pick a body type from one of each of these different body types. Or they would put him against a celebrity like Justin Bieber. And he didn't lose a single time. Every single time they put his body like there and they had it as an option, they always went with his body.
Yeah, because I've seen like a bunch of these comparison pictures where it's like him before and him holding like some watermelon, but he's like fucking so flat.
Yeah.
There's this one picture of him holding a watermelon, right? And there's one of him doing like
he's like that. Yeah.
And it's like it's kind of
cuz he went on a fucking horrible mental health spree.
Yeah.
Cuz he was you can't necessarily get addicted to psychedelics. But you can. So what I mean by that is that let's say with like LSD for example, if you were to take it like on your first time, your trip would be it'd be like crazy. You'd start seeing shit. You like start realizing a bunch of shit. Maybe get really emotional. But if you wanted to trip to that same extent, let's say like a week later, you would have to take like 5 times or like 10 times the amount that you took before, and your trip still wouldn't be as crazy. So, he
just kept adding more, or what? Like, what was the issue?
He would microdose DMT like every couple of hours in a form called ayahuasca, which is basically DMT in like tea form, like tea.
Jesus.
He would do that every couple of hours, and that sent him into this really horrible period of time where he basically thought he was like God or like a messiah.
What the fuck?
There's a video where he like tried to convince his parents about like God and shit, and he was just like literally like crying during the video, like, why don't they believe? Like, I'm just trying to help them, like. And he went on a period of time where like even now he's very very sexually active. If you like look in his skits, even now he's not nearly as attractive as he used to be. His game is fucking crazy.
Really?
No, his game is like literally ridiculous.
Should we pull it up?
Yeah, put a random video. He's probably talking to some girl at some fucking rave.
Yeah.
Because this dude's been doing this for fucking ever.
Is this one of them?
That smells good. You want a napkin?
Actually, yeah, I didn't get one.
Oh yeah, I got one for you.
Oh my god! Oh my god!
Okay,
oh my
I
god!
think this one's fake.
Really?
No, because like the way she's reacting.
Wait, get off.
What the fuck is this, bro? I don't.
No, this has to be scary. But okay.
What is this shit?
In like all of his videos, he's going raves, he's going in public, he's like hitting on girls and making them do this like one thing. I remember one thing he saw. He went up to like a random girl at a rave and he's like, "Hey, do you want a neck massage?" And she's like, "Yeah." And he does like that thing, they like choke her. Yeah. And then she's just like.
I feel like when you describe it, it makes people feel uncomfortable. But like if you see the video, it's like they're.
No, she's into it. Yeah.
Yeah.
But. Yeah, it's a really sad story. He got admitted to a psychiatric hospital, and he's doing a lot better now. His physique's improved, his mental health's improved. He seems like he's happy right now, which is great. Yeah.
That's good. We
Well,
talked
there's
about
another Callum Von Moger.
who?
Callum Von Moger.
Bro, what are these? Okay.
Callum Von Moger.
How do you spell that?
Callum, CALUMVON MOGER. Callum Von Moger literally like fucking played Arnold in like a movie.
He has Moger in his name, so obviously I'm pretty sure.
It's Moger.
Whatever, it's the same shit.
I'm like Boger.
I have really bad internet
he
here,
looks
but I'm
like,
pretty sure he's attractive.
He looks like a jacked George Michael. It's true. If you fucking look him up, he's great looking. Fuck, there's another dude, but I fucking forget his name. He's like super lean, white, tall.
We're talking all about male bodybuilders. What about female bodybuilders?
What about him?
Alright.
No, I mean,
It's just for the podcast. But we're always talking about the male ones. What about the female ones? Let's give the ladies a
lean
chance.
beef patty, right? That would be like
Yeah,
the
but like
classical
that's
answer.
all well known. That's kind of like saying David.
Okay,
Lane.
wait, hold on.
What was that one powerlifter girl? Or the one that does no, cause right now I'm always thinking about stuff that's on the top of my head because they're everywhere. So
Yeah.
let me think about like, let's see some. Oh, there's this one powerlifter that I used to find pretty.
No, this is better.
What the fuck? Yeah, bro, this fucking.
That's better, bro.
You know this guy? Yeah, that guy. Loki, do you think this is funny though? I feel like it kind of gets annoying to a certain point.
No, it's not funny.
Yeah.
Look at that though.
Okay, yeah, okay.
The
Maybe that
prettiest girl on IG though.
is my girlfriend.
Elias Q.
So biased, bro. Shut the fuck up. How's that going? Do you want to put that out there or what?
Nah,
No? Are you happy?
I'm not. We're not doing anything.
Yeah, but like, are you just happy with acknowledging
Like
her
in life,
presence?
yeah.
With acknowledging her
Like in life?
presence. Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah?
I'm doing okay. There's nothing going on there though. It's just at this point, she's just fine.
Okay. Next. What do you got? Is that it?
You've got like really good questions.
Oh yeah. Oh, hold on. What's her face? I'm trying to say something to fill in the gap that I'm trying to find this influencer.
Race.
had to look at you. Okay, yeah, whoa. Okay, go. What is it? Say your truth, man.
I don't think.
Just be careful.
I say good things about Hitler.
Okay, all right. You know what? We gotta scratch this whole episode.
No, it's a quote from Kanye. I'm just kidding.
Really? Yeah.
Yeah, we said that.
Yeah.
I don't know. What's a hot take I have?
Oh, this influencer. She's very.
Bro, look for Amy's question.
She's not attractive. I'm just saying that. She's She's one of the female influencers. No,
Why are you
fitness
fucking
influencers.
talking about it? Didn't they say hot people?
No, I'm telling you, this is about our topic, bro. Just shut the fuck up. Okay, next question. This one is actually pretty good.
Also, can we really count Lean Beef Patty as a bodybuilder?
Fitness influencer, not bodybuilder.
Well, was that the question? Was it fitness influencer? Or was it bodybuilder?
Whatever. Because we said David Late on the thing. He's not even really a bodybuilder.
Well,
never really
he trains
competed.
like a bodybuilder.
Trains like one, but did he compete?
Why doesn't mean he's not a bodybuilder?
We're all
Yeah, the
bodybuilders.
question's not professional bodybuilder. The question is bodybuilder.
Bodybuilder.
If you, because okay, this is a good topic
Lean beef patty's pretty.
because
bodybuilder.
there's a lot of bodybuilders that are kind of like gatekeepy about who's a bodybuilder and who's not.
Oh.
In my eyes, if you are living the bodybuilding lifestyle, you are eating like a bodybuilder, and you are training like a bodybuilder, is even if you haven't competed, you are a bodybuilder.
So
now, if we're talking about professional bodybuilder, if you are not a professional bodybuilder, if you are not an IFBB pro, no, you're not a professional bodybuilder. But as long as you're living the bodybuilding lifestyle, you're still a bodybuilder. Like, I fucking hate is like.
So are you bodybuilders?
I am.
Yeah, me too. Yeah.
No, I don't know you.
Thanks. Thanks for
Me?
Yeah, that's me.
Yeah.
Yeah, me.
Fucking pull up your
Okay,
phone.
I found it. What is the best advice for life you have gotten? This question was sent in by a very special individual who does not really watch our podcast. Yeah, shut up. Watch your mouth. Okay.
I don't know. I used to watch a lot of motivational videos.
David Goggins again.
David Goggins, Tom Platts, Dorian Yates, Jocko Willink, fucking what's that? Tony Robbins. I never got into Gary Vee. I always thought he was fucking stupid.
I kind of like his voice, but
I was thinking about his voice. He's too
it's kind of like Greg Doucet.
No, he's too how do you say? Too much like. I don't know. He doesn't really discuss like the hardship. I'm not gonna say he doesn't discuss the hardship about it, but it just sounds too much like how do I say it? It's. I don't respect him very much.
Whoa.
Because I don't know. It's just something about there's something about him that's different than David Goggins where. David Goggins will talk a lot about like his own. Granted, right? I don't watch a lot of Gary Vee, but it sounds too much like
You don't know me, son.
Not like I haven't worked hard for this. I'm sure Gary Vee has worked insanely hard to be where he's at, but he just contradicts himself a lot. It's too much like Fuck, I can't describe it. I just get this feeling from the guy when I'm watching him, where I'm like, it almost feels like the advice he's saying is just kind of like things that will like blow up and not necessarily things that I actually think are good advice. That has nothing to fucking do with the question. That's just my opinion on Gary Vee.
Wow. Gary Vee versus Armando Carbajal?
The best advice for life that I could give someone is to think more deeply about things that are surrounding your life. Like, ask yourself, if there's a rule that you're following, why are you following it? Because I feel like too many people just kind of take things in. They don't really think about it very deeply. And that can like severely stunt their growth in things. Like, if you believe in something, why do you believe in it? If you're spending your time doing this, why are you spending your time doing this? Because in my own personal life, you might believe in a God, you might not believe in a God, you might believe in an afterlife, you might not believe in an afterlife, but you get one life, and I'm not fucking saying the whole YOLO bullshit, but it really fucking matters what you do with it. Like, I saw a clip the other day that was like, I don't know, it was like, how best to live your life or something like that. This guy was like,
fuck?
Or like, how do you make your life better? It's like, you are a collection of atoms from the beginning of the universe that have somehow welded themselves together and come into formation that allow you to experience consciousness, emotions, philosophy, pain, joy, and all this shit. Like, it's pretty fucking incredible just being how it is. What you do with your time, dude, just like, don't let yourself down. If you have a dream that you really want to fucking achieve, fucking, it sounds so cliche saying all this shit like, oh, go for, chase your dreams and all that crap.
Chase your dreams, fellas.
But I would rather die like homeless at 40 years old, knowing that I did everything I could to become Mr. Olympia, to be the person that I wanted to be and uphold my own morals, than live to 90 with like this average life. And I did everything right. I went to college. I got a good job. I had kids. I want to have kids. I want to marry someone, but my dreams, like what I want to do with my own personal life, like they need to happen. Like that is an absolute necessity. I understand that can be viewed as like very selfish, but what I aim to accomplish doesn't just benefit myself, it also benefits those around me. And my goal, because this is something people don't get, I'm not just a fucking bodybuilder. I'm fucking good at bodybuilding, but that doesn't even like scratch the surface of who I am. If I was just like this jacked meathead, I don't think anyone would really care about who I am. If I was like an asshole and I just kind of acted like the average person, maybe people would say like, oh, you're jacked, that's cool, we're trying to get like you. And we kind of just go nothing further than that. But I'm a fucking philosopher. I want to inspire people. I want to write books. I want to show people what's possible with the human body, and I want to inspire people. I want to have my own family. I want to kind of be like not a moral figure, but like a social commentator in a sense, and like be able to put my opinions out there and have them be respected intellectually. I'm not like bodybuild. Why? Because it's fun and I love it, and it's the thing that makes me happiest. Being in the gym, lifting weights, feeling like I'm being productive, feeling the strain of the weight of my body, feeling the pump, everything. I love training, but there's so much more to me than just that. I'm not an airhead. I'm not stupid. I can be, but
you're telling me.
I'm pretty articulate and I'm pretty fucking. This is something that I don't think I get enough credit for, and I almost don't want to say it, because it feels pretentious saying it. It almost feels like a little like whiny.
Yeah, like you don't want to mention it so that we can get it. Like you don't want to mention it. Like, what is it? What is it that you're thinking about?
I often feel like the way that I treat my friends, and like the standards of like care that I give to them, and like whenever they're going through something serious, I'm always extremely attentive for them and doing everything that I can to be there for them. But I almost never feel that reciprocated. Right. And what I noticed very early on, not very early on, it's fucking lie. It's fucking socially retarded when I was like 14. Was that if I wanted my friends to treat me the way that I wanted to be treated, that I needed to be that kind of friend for them. And so if I wanted someone to be there for me, I needed to be there for them. Right. As it should be. But I don't feel that, because I think a lot of people, it's almost respectful and it's almost disrespectful. They view it as like, well, he doesn't need help. He doesn't need any support. Like, he's probably fine, and I probably am. But I don't. It would feel nice as like a gesture of like, like if I'm fucking dying. Yeah. Maybe pay attention a bit. Yeah. I'm not talking about anything specific, but that actually made me like way more upset than I probably like let on. But that was fucking scary. So for the viewers, like I fucking almost died.
Let's tell them.
I fucking almost died of like hypoglycemia, which is where your blood sugar goes like really fucking low. It's not like a diabetic thing. You can be like a fucking normal person and go hypoglycemic, and it is possible to, like, if you pass out from it, you could die, And I was going hypoglycemic, and I went over to you guys, and I was like, I'm not doing good. And it was very, like, visible on my face that, like, I was not doing good. That whole workout.
JD was asking, like, bro, you're pale as shit. And it was like...
Yeah, because I was not...
He was like, you guys have food? And I was like, bread.
Yeah, and luckily you had bread on you. But even, even then when I was, like, literally just, like, standing... I was, like, sitting down, like, chewing on the bread fucking very slowly because I swear I had, like, almost zero energy.
Yeah.
I was eating the bread and I was like... I can't taste this. Mm-hmm. Even then, they were making like COVID jokes of like, "Oh, COVID," and it's like,
I was
like something serious is like fucking going on right now. It's like, are you fucking kidding me?
Yeah.
And I was like, that pissed me off a lot because it's like,
you could die. I guess.
No, I don't mind any level of like messing around. At like almost any time, except for when shit is getting serious.
Yeah.
And it's like whether I'm talking about something emotional that happened in my life, or like I'm talking about my goals, or I'm fucking dying. Those are the kinds of times where you gotta drop that and kind of be attentive towards the person and try and be there for them.
Right.
And I didn't feel that. I didn't feel that at all. That's something that really pissed me off because not really with who else was there?
JD, I think it was Luciano maybe.
Yeah, I don't know.
Or Mateo or something, I don't know. But I know JD was there. And I guess it's like when you don't grasp like when you don't know the actual like what's going on and you're not familiar with it, then it's like you go to whatever your habit is, and it's just like if it's messing around, then you're gonna mess around. But if you don't know what's going on, then
But if you, especially if you don't know what's going on, that's not an excuse because that's a time where you very much should be
paying attention
because you have no idea what the fuck's gonna happen. And I'm sitting there like fucking like visibly distraught, like I was fucking literally having fucking panic attacks. Like fucking heart was pounding, skin was pale, couldn't fucking taste the food, and it's like, and you're joking. Yeah. You're not like asking me like nobody asked me, are you okay? Like are you doing all right? Like do you need anything? Is there anything we can do? Like are you gonna be okay? I just kind of sat there and was just kind of like eating, and then slowly I could start to like taste the bread again, and I was like.
You're like, okay,
all right,
I'm good. I'm chill.
Big chicken.
But yeah, we'll see. Next time that happens, we'll see.
Yeah, but that's like
knock on wood.
That was like
that
was horrible, and yeah.
We'll wait for the next time to happen, and then we'll see. We'll see who asked you if you're okay.
It's not about that.
Are you okay?
It's not even about that. Hopefully there's gonna be a next time. We'll see.
It won't happen.
I'll try and fucking not make myself go.
Just don't go to the gym when you're sick. Actually, no.
That wasn't
because
the problem.
I'm guilty of doing that.
The problem was
if it was messing
hypoglycemia has
around.
nothing to do with my with being sick. It has to do with low blood sugar. So like, and like I don't know. I felt like I was getting better at that point, and then it just didn't get better. And then I went back to school for like 1 or 2 days.
You disappeared again.
Yeah, because on the second day I was just fucking sick as hell the whole day, and I was like, I probably shouldn't go to school today.
I was group leader group leader for those couple days. It was nice.
Not really.
I was not being a group leader.
More like a substitute.
It was like people off control. Yeah, but I mean, I still had dominion over them.
It's like when you're like a substitute teacher. It's like they don't.
And
really,
it's like they prefer
they
the
don't
substitute
really
over the real
respect
teacher.
you.
Yeah, like it's like they prefer the substitute over the real teacher.
No one really does.
Yeah, a lot of people do. Yeah.
No.
I mean, like even from personal experience.
From personal
like
experience.
when I was a substitute that people loved the most, when the teacher that they didn't really like was gone, and I was
they
like,
really
wow.
hate them actually.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's like they're disappointed when the teacher comes back. So I mean, I kind of felt that through them because when you came back, I was like, damn, they're gonna miss me.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And I was like,
except you were still there. They were like, why is
they're like, why did he come back? And I was like, I don't know, but sorry,
like,
guys.
if he's back now, why is this guy still here?
I mean, I was pretty happy that he wasn't
Had to go.
hypoglycemic anymore. But I mean, like, hey,
group leader.
Yeah, I was a pretty good group leader. We strayed so far from the question, though, bro.
What was the question?
It was what was the best
life
advice? Yeah. My best life advice was
YOLO.
Shut the fuck. I'm just
Live, laugh, love.
What are your
okay,
thoughts
look,
on people who say that?
Seriously, like actual fucking life advice. Shut the fuck up. No, really.
That's incredible.
No,
that's
like,
incredible.
You know, like the Nike, like just do it.
Just do it.
Actually,
just say shut the fuck up.
No, just like if you want to go do something.
Just imagine how aggressive that would be.
As oversaid as it is, you just need to go do it. You know, you want to learn a new language, fucking download a translation app or some shit and start learning. You know, fucking Duolingo, whatever. You want to get in shape,
just do it.
Start working out. Start researching. Just start. Just start. Because the hardest thing for people to do is start. You know, like they want to like learn about like, well, I want the perfect workout routine and like let me like start like the perfect diet. Just wherever you are right now and whatever goal you want to achieve, you just need to get out of your own head and just do it. That's so oversaid, but it's so true. No, the most important thing in like achieving any goals is just starting along the path of trying to start that thing, you know, because procrastination is like the number one thing that will stop you from achieving whatever it is that you're trying to achieve. Why didn't we film a Quadcast last week?
I don't know. You tell me.
Because I didn't show up.
Yeah.
Why not the week before? Because didn't show up.
Exactly.
Why not the week before? Didn't show up. Why not the week before? Didn't show up. It's like if I had just come here,
we could have made one.
We could have made one.
Yeah. Like me and my YouTube channel, like sometimes I'm having a bit of like.
No, because we've been procrastinating making like a vlog for
There's
like
a lot
forever.
yeah.
Forever. It's like since fucking like December. It's like, oh, we should film like first YouTube video, first YouTube video, first YouTube video, and it's like just the first video you make is gonna be shit.
Obviously.
It's gonna be horrible. You're gonna look back at.
But consistency is key.
For years, and you know you're gonna get better at editing, and you're gonna look back at that first YouTube video, you're gonna be like,
wow.
God, that was fucking garbage. But you just need to start filming, you need to start making content, you need to start editing, and then you'll get a better eye for content, and you can literally like, you know, it's a good thing you can see views, you can see likes, you can see engagement, and you can see, okay, when I do this, engagement goes up. When I do this, it goes down. This gets, if I post it here, you know, it gets more engagement, whatever. And you know, trial and error, and that's how you're going to become a better content creator. Is just trial and error. And it's the same thing for anything else in life, you know. In bodybuilding, it's like you can do copious amounts of research to become a better bodybuilder, to become a better YouTuber, to become a better track star. But you need to just do it, you know. And another thing is like people, they ask me all the time is like, how do you stay motivated? You know, how do you keep eating like a bodybuilder and training like a bodybuilder?
But it's not motivation.
Day in, day out. For me, the best way I could relate it is is this way that Tom Platz talked about bodybuilding, where it's like, it's what he would say is it's not necessarily about bodybuilding, but it was more about like winning, you know, like achieving a goal in general. Is like it's as vital to my existence as breathing is. Yeah. Where it's like I can't not breathe. I need to breathe or else I will die. I need to I love bodybuilding. Right. It's an essential part of who I am, and a lot of people will say, you know, after they exercise, oh, I love the feeling afterwards of like, you know, the sense of accomplishment. I love fucking training. I like training. That's like my favorite part about bodybuilding. It's not, you know, food, whatever. You know, I could fucking care less. I want to fucking lift weights. I want to fucking get a good pump. I want to fucking whatever emotional stress I'm going through or mental stress I'm going through. I put that into the gym, and that's like therapy. You know, it's like the most mentally healthy thing I have ever done for myself. And I love training, and it's like what motivates you? It's like anything. Go to the gym when I'm sick. You know, people look for excuses not to go. I look for excuses to go. I'm like, well, I'm hypoglycemic, but I'm not dead right now, so leg workout. I'm like sick as shit.
The only time where I'd advise against doing so is because you'd spread it to other people.
Shut up.
But I still would. I feel bad. Fuck you. Shut the fuck up. But I still feel bad. I still went.
No, yeah, but it was like, no. If you go to the gym when you're sick, you're like kind of an asshole, but like at the same time, like, fuck you guys.
I mean, unlike me though. I mean, I have my own home gym, as you can see. So whenever I'm sick, I just get to work out by myself.
More like a home slim.
I get my.
Because not a lot of weight. How much do you have for the bar?
45, 35, 25, 45.
So how much is in total?
In total.
I know you suck at fucking math.
Fuck, bitch. Hold on.
How do you don't know?
Okay, that's 50. That's 70. And that's 90. 50, 70, 255.
In the bar? Yeah, well, you probably won't be benching that until
that's like my
senior year.
That's my lateral raise right now.
No, yeah, no. Can't even bench this. So. This is it almost looks like cartoonish, like perfect representation of like what like a barbell and like weight set looks like.
It's from the Colts. Yeah.
Is
right? It? Because my dad used to be a bodybuilder. That's probably where it's from.
Did he?
Yeah. You can't see it?
No.
It's fucking massive, dude.
He's tall. Like.
Oh, what is
so he's like a pretty good amount of clothing. Yeah.
He's sick right now. So. We just wait. Once you see him with a pump though, he's fucking. He can stomp on both of us.
Maybe you.
My life advice. Top bitch. Well, what is?
Wait, I didn't finish what the fuck I was saying.
Oh yeah.
The truth is you can find motivation out of anything. Like on days that I don't want to go to the gym, that would make me want to go to the gym even more, which that sounds fucking redundant, but I would always I think of things very positively, in like I'm never like, you know, if there's an obstacle in my way, I never view that as like this is obscuring me from, not obscuring, this is like stopping me from achieving my goal. I just always look at it as like, if I do this in the right way and I treat this with this certain type of attitude, this is something that's gonna contribute to my own personal growth. And you know, I can either decide, oh, maybe I'm not fully recovered and I'm still a little sick, and so I'm not gonna go, or I can decide I kind of feel like shit right now. I'm kind of lazy right now.
I should go.
I want to see, you know, can I still, do I have it in me mentally to push myself that hard? And that's what I'm curious about, is like where is my limit mentally of like I can't take it anymore. And I never view it as there is one. So I'm always like, okay, whatever it is, it's like I want to compete with this guy, or I think I could be more on track of my diet. You know, why am I not benching 275 right now? and I'm like, whatever it is that I can use to motivate myself, I will, simply because my desire to succeed and develop as a human being is so great that no matter what is in my way, I will always view it as a positive, and I'll always try and think of a way of like, this is something that is positive for me, even if it's like immense emotional pain. Like I saw the other day something about like toxic positivity. So like, I hate the word toxic, but it's basically like when people are like if there's like a really grave emotional like thing happening, and they kind of disregard the pain, and they're just kind of like, oh come on, like you should have like a good attitude during this. It's like you need to feel pain, you need to feel suffering, and you need to feel all the negative aspects of life, and those are what make you appreciate the positive things. But it's like more to that is like there's a beauty and a sense of appreciation that you get from experiencing pain, experiencing heartbreak, and experiencing emotional distress that kind of just reminds you that you're human, like you're living in a real world, like you're like a real thing that's actually existing and experiencing life, and it lets you know like you're not in heaven. There's something greater to strive for, and like it kind of makes you scared of that feeling, but it drives you to work harder to not have to feel that again, or because this has come back around to me. There's like a feeling of I could be doing way more and I'm not, and that gives me like a sense of self-hatred. And so like a normal person might spiral into like a bout of depression from like that amount of like I'm not good enough or whatever, but I view that as like fucking fine. I have this feeling again. I have this because when that feeling comes around, I like I said, I'm not like, oh boohoo me. I'm just like now I have a flame lit under me. Now I have some fucking emotional fuel to actually help me get through this shit, because there needs to be a certain amount of like pain there, and like because once you start getting complacent, that's when you stop making progress. So yeah, that's no rant. Now talk about your live, laugh, love.
Okay. Okay, so what is it?
Bitch.
There's a lot that I because just honestly, my whole self-improvement journey has just come from like a bunch of advice from other people, just people that I look up to, random TikToks even.
Yeah.
And there's one that I remember a lot, and it honestly helped me, where it was like, if you make a mistake, don't dwell on the mistake that you made.
Yeah.
Because when I would make a mistake, I always look at the past a lot and my future, but I would never look at the present seconds that I have to prevent it from happening again, or to like...
You get caught up in like...
Yeah, and then boom, I end up doing it again because I focus too much on it.
And you're not focusing on like fixing it in
exactly.
the future. Yeah.
So it's like, I can't do anything with the seconds that I had that I did the mistake.
Yeah. But
I can do something with the seconds that I have now to make sure my future is free of that mistake.
Yeah.
And obviously, I'm very hard on myself because it's like I don't want it to happen again.
Yeah. But
it's like cut yourself some slack if it ever happens, because count like, let's say you count the distance of time that like you did the mistake and how long it took you to do it again. And it's like, if this period of time is longer, then like
you're improving.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So that was probably my best advice that I've ever had, because I make a lot of mistakes. But what is it? It's like more time that I fix them, or not fix them, but just make sure they don't happen again.
Yeah. I'm
cool with it. That was a lot smaller than the rant that you had, but I mean. Yeah.
Oh, that's good advice. Okay. Let's talk about cultural appropriation. What were we talking about before this thing started about that?
It was the Hawaiian one from our school.
No, there was something else. Talk about cultural appropriation.
Oh,
rap.
Yeah,
no, Mabu. I'm not a big Lil Mabu fan, but he goes around on social media a lot, and he's very prevalent on social media, and so it's just I'm exposed to his music a lot. It's not bad. The only reason why people kind of hate on him a lot is because he's a white rapper. And there's always the argument of fucking idiot, fucking I can do this too.
Bro, the amount of times, count the amount of times that I adjusted Armando's mic holding, okay?
But if it's like this or it's like this, it fucking doesn't. It's fucking 360.
Really?
Yeah. It's not just recording it like this.
Okay, go.
If you can rap.
Just do it.
If you can't, don't rap. And it's as simple as that. It's like the argument of like cultural. Look up the definition of like cultural appropriation. Yeah.
I think it's somebody who isn't from that culture dresses up as whatever.
No, that's not the definition.
Cultural appropriation.
Definition.
An unacknowledged or inappropriate adoption of the customs, practices, ideas, etc. of one people or society by members of another, and typically more dominant people or society. So it's like white people with dreads. That's
not cultural appropriation.
I'm
sorry.
It really depends on how you see it, though.
Yeah, because the definition even of itself, it says like inappropriate, and it's like what's inappropriate is subjective. That's up for debate. White people with dreads is not look. It's not my culture, but it's not cultural. I mean, it's not bad to me, because in my eyes, if you like dreads, get dreads. If you like to rap. And it's as simple as that. I'm not gonna get mad at like a random white guy that's like wearing a sombrero. I don't fucking care. Would you get mad at a random white guy eating ube?
Yeah.
Like my shit.
I mean, I give it to you.
You can't be eating that.
I'll give you a ticket for that. But
yeah. But it's like, actually, like, I don't fucking care.
Me neither.
If it's a white dude rapping in Spanish, go ahead, man. Go ahead. I don't care.
I wonder if people actually care about it though, or they just
they want to complain about something, and like there's always this like villainization of white people, and like people always like trying to like view them badly. I don't.
Because they're too caught up in history. I believe that's the purpose. I mean, there are some people. I mean, of any race, there are some like people who do bad shit, and like most people just tie it to race or like the history of the race. Yeah. That's why white people have such a bad stain on them.
I think white people have such a bad stain on them just because of America and publicity of America, because a greater travesty than slavery was the treatment of Native Americans in America. Slaughtered millions of natives. And like, I'm not trying to make an argument of like slavery was like, oh, it was so much better. But when you force people off of where they're living and you kill, I don't know, millions, tens of millions, it's a mass genocide. That's not great. And genocides like that of native people were still happening even in Canada until like the 90s, and they have reserves now for natives. They're not very big, but that's a travesty that isn't as publicized as the treatment of blacks in America. And the reason why is that media in America is bigger than anywhere else in the world. If you are black and you travel to somewhere in Europe, you know, France, Italy, I've heard countless stories. They're treated horribly there, like type shit of like would happen like on a daily basis. That if it happened in America, it would go viral, and it's like even like a, I don't want to say small, but even like a small. No, like something that's like, you know, calling someone a racial slur. If I remember, there's a video of like some white guy called this black guy the N-word, and like literally like a whole fucking riot happened at this dude's house. It's like a bunch of people showed up at this dude's house that called this black guy the N-word. That shit happens normally over there, you know, and why does nobody care about that? Why does nobody talk about that? It's because no one gives a shit what France or Italy is doing. Their media is not as big as ours. Their shit does not. America is way more popular than those countries. And I feel like it's also like a bit of a scapegoat for a lot of Europeans to be like, oh, look how like racist America is, you know. It's like,
bro, you're racist too.
No, there's racism everywhere. It's just in America, it is heavily publicized. You know, how many fucking racist, not racist movies, but I mean, like movies talking about race, movies talking about the struggles of black people or the struggles of one particular racial group, are there made in America? Tons. And our media is the biggest, and that stuff gets put out there the most, so it gets talked about the most in America. There's this quote from, I don't fucking remember who exactly said it. It was like, racism isn't getting worse, it's getting filmed. And it's fucking true. It's like, socially, there actually has been a lot of progress with regards to racism. Like I said, like, normal thing, like lynchings, you know, I'm not saying lynchings don't exist anymore, but that was commonplace, like extremely commonplace in certain periods of times, and blatant racial crimes that would go unpunished, that are still unpunished, and now, and I'm not saying this is like a good thing, I'm not fucking saying it's excusable behavior at all, but even just calling someone the N-word will literally make a fucking riot happen at your house. Which is pretty crazy. And yeah. What the fuck was that rant about? Cultural appropriation.
And then we were also talking about the one at school, right?
Oh, the Hawaiian thing.
Yeah.
Look, I don't know who fucking complained about that shit. So they changed it from Hawaiian to tropical. That's worse.
Not tropical.
It was tropical.
There's
That's
no
fucking
way.
Bro, that's fucking worse. That is so much worse.
They just changed the name from Hawaiian to tropical.
Imagine it was like this. It's Chinese themed. No, it's Asian themed. They're like, we're sorry, Chinese.
It's yellow themed.
It's yellow themed. It's like, wow, thank you. Now you're just fucking tropical. Giving like a vague term.
That's kind of fucked.
You're not even like.
I feel like that's even worse.
It was worse.
You guys are tropical now.
Where it's not Hawaiian, it's tropical. Like, okay.
It's the same thing.
It's like during that fucking what do they do? Like that Hands Across Campus or shit. Oh my god.
I was so pissed about this. Tell him what's up.
I don't really care.
Okay.
I don't fucking really care. But
so let's say
for every Asian country, like Korea, Japan, China,
we got different like,
Filipinos. Every single one of those countries had like their own individual event discussing their culture. For Hispanics and Latinos, they just got like every Hispanic and Latino country just had kids like hold up the flags
and like different music and stuff.
They kind of did the same thing with blacks as well. They said black people.
No, there's two.
It was like 10. What?
There's two different groups.
Was there?
Yeah.
What were they?
One was African American, and the other one just. I don't know.
Just African.
Yeah, I think so. But I'm pretty sure there was two. Because I was actually watching.
Oh my god! And then
when we walked out, really?
no, because they started to read the MLK speech.
Yeah.
And Mikhail's like, we're going. We're
No,
leaving.
no,
we're
that
leaving.
makes it-
We're leaving.
Wait.
We're leaving right now.
No, wait.
I don't want to hear this. No,
that's not
it's
what I'm
no.
saying.
But look, when it came on, it's spontaneous. It's like the worst time he could have decided to leave.
No, you
And he's like, we're going.
Okay,
And then I walk out, and I just fucking. I didn't like book it. I didn't run, but like I just walked like
normally.
like I am leaving.
Yeah.
You know. And I got death stares from so many people, and I talked to people afterwards. You know, they were there. It's like my friends, like, because I could feel like everyone was looking at me as I left. And they're like, yeah, everyone was looking at me. Yeah, does that happen?
I mean, I went to the back entrance, so I was chilling.
You got stopped.
I got stopped, but I was like, fuck it, I'm just walking. I don't give a shit.
They said like,
It's like,
like
stay for a little bit, and I was like, fuck you. So I just walked out.
Yeah.
We're not racist, okay?
No,
we
look,
didn't walk out because the Martin Luther King.
It was just getting boring. It was getting boring.
That's we just wanted to get out.
No, it was fucking boring. It wasn't the best event there was the
performances.
No, was the Filipino one.
Oh, thanks.
Yeah, no, it was. You know, they had these fucking like 20-foot fucking bamboo sticks that they brought out. And they were doing this dance. I don't know what the fuck it's called, but it was pretty. Huh?
That's the one. It's like
Beach.
they.
Is that?
It's like they slam the thing on on your feet and just
hop in
like
between it.
thing.
That was cool, and then like everything else was just yeah, it was getting boring.
As soon as Martin Luther King comes up.
Yeah, as soon as Martin Luther King, like, I have a dream. It was like, I'm going to sleep. No,
that's boring to you, bro? Damn.
Yes. Bro, I've heard that speech a fucking billion times. You know how many essays?
You
know how many essays I've written about that speech?
You guys know where he stands. So
that was the worst time to walk out. So thank you for that.
Let's tell them about what happened when we walked out. We were exploring the new part of our school.
Oh.
And there was some shit that was going on in the back, and bro,
yeah,
this point, we were just
there's two people fucking on campus.
We were low-key telling them.
No, yo.
Let them chill. Bro.
When it happened, I was like, because they were saying like, oh, there's two people like doing something over there, and I kind of peeked over. I didn't actually see anything. I think Luciano was the only one that like actually saw what they were doing. But I just saw, like the back of the head going up and down. So I was like, bro, on campus.
It's because everybody else was on the fucking thing where we were.
Yeah.
But I was like, why don't we just leave them alone? Like, I get doing it on campus is kind of funny.
Imagine we just started all ran up on them like, get the fuck out of here.
I'm surprised they didn't get caught. Because there was a camera right there.
We got signs like premarital sex is a sin.
It was right there. There was a camera. There was two cameras. So,
yeah, they probably got called in.
Whatever. I don't mind. And then we were running up. I don't know.
Maybe not, because all the staff was in that fucking amount.
I don't know why, but I just have a really big hatred for the staff.
Of Torrance High?
Yeah, I just hate them so much. And there's like a couple golden treasures, like, that one security guard, he's really nice. Some teachers, Mrs. Clark is pretty cool. Maybe not to you because you're fucking annoying, but I'm just kidding. But she's pretty cool.
Yeah, she is.
Mr. Rare is pretty cool. Should I be outing these names, bro?
Nah, nobody fucking cares.
Okay.
It's probably gonna get like 10 views.
But they're pretty cool. There's not a bunch. There's some treasures there, but most of them I just can't fucking stand them.
Why do you think?
I don't know why. I guess it just kind of annoys me. Like, especially when we're in lunch, and let's say, the people behind us are having, they're just, chilling, they're having fun. Don't fucking say it. And then what is it? There's...
We'll say what?
I can't say chilling out anymore without you mentioning the fucking meme. But what is it?
I didn't even think of that.
They're just, they're doing their thing. They're just having fun. They're kids, right?
They're big.
Shut up. And what is it? It's like the principal just has a need to go up there and just break it up. And it's like, not only that, but I hate the name. I hate the people who tell me to take my headphones out.
They never tell me that.
Really?
Yeah, I want 24/7. Even in class, like even in class, they're like, "Hey, take them out." Nah.
You just say
They're
no.
just dumb. they're like, take them out, alright. And they get back to teaching and just forget.
I'll try that.
Like one of my teachers literally makes us fucking like put our phones all like on the wall.
On the wall.
Like she has these like little.
See,
like,
yeah, that's one thing I'll never do is put it on like,
and
or something.
And I put it there, but I'm just like I play music and I put my headphones in, and she doesn't notice, for whatever reason.
If I'm able to like have the wireless ones, like my shit's still playing, and I can just skip.
In that type of a class, that's
fine.
that's where you have to pretend like you don't have a phone. Yeah. Until you get caught somewhere in the middle of the year, and then she's like.
She just doesn't care anymore because it's the middle of the year.
No. Then you get embarrassed in front of the whole class.
Speaking of embarrassed in front of the whole class.
He called your mom.
I hate my art teacher, my ex-art teacher.
Your ex-art teacher.
I fucking hate her. I had her for 3rd period. She teaches art too. You know who you are, you stupid bitch. What is it? Let's say.
He's not a Drake clip where he's like he's getting interviewed and he's like, so what should I refer to women as, bitches or hoes?
Drake's a wild man.
No, Drake didn't say that. His interviewer asked Drake that.
Oh.
And Drake was just like, dude, we call women that.
Yeah, we don't do that. I would never call my girlfriend that. But anyways, my art teacher, my ex-art teacher, yeah.
Art teacher?
What happened was, whenever I would, like, I did this last year, and honestly, it kind of is also my gym teacher's fault, but I mean, whatever, we're cool. So I would always ask to use the restroom, right? Like, almost when class ended, so I could just go downstairs, because let's say my art class is up here, the weight room is just downstairs. So I would ask to use the restroom. I would go downstairs, say what's up to everybody, and the teacher himself, which I thought we were cool. Yeah. But I just work out for a little bit and then go back upstairs before she would even notice that I was gone. Yeah. And so one day we were doing a drill, right? And in the morning she was like, which one of you guys like asks to use the restroom every day? And so I didn't raise my hand, I just pretended like I didn't hear her, right? And so she called me out in front of the class, and she was like, yeah, you can't do that anymore. Like, you can't use the restroom anymore. You can't ask to use the restroom anymore. Like, you can't leave class, like, ever at all. You either go in the beginning or after. Yeah. Like, you can't do anything. You can't even refill your water bottle. And what is it, like, when I asked her if I could, like, because she was like, unless you really have to, then let me know. Like, but she didn't say it that way. She was like, she said it bitchily. Yeah. It's not even a word, but, like, she had, like, a bitchy tone to it.
Yeah, like a cunty tone.
Yeah, and I was like, fuck you. So when I asked her, I was like, could I refill my water bottle? And she was like, are you dying of thirst? And I was like, the fuck? And I was like, I guess not. But, like, are you dying of thirst really, bitch? Like, who are you, bro?
So, bitches, we should refer to them as
like,
bitches.
I just want to, like, I don't know. So that's why I kind of left the class. Yeah. Because it's like, I always felt like I was on red alert the whole time. Yeah. And it was just annoying. Because she would be on my ass for whatever. Yeah. So, I left that class on my foods now. Satisfied of where
What
I
teacher
am.
do you have?
Miss Martin.
White?
Yeah.
Blonde hair?
Yep. Glasses.
I had foods. This little white blonde lady. Is she like kind of like country a little bit?
I think so. Was she at the very end of A building?
Huh?
At the very end of A building?
I think so.
Was she pregnant?
No.
Oh, well, you can't.
You
can only notice it now.
I had a freshman year.
Oh, we weren't even in school freshman year.
Towards the end, yeah.
Or you were. You did the go to school and online thing? Or you just did all of online?
All online, and then they're like, oh, school's back.
Yeah.
Bro, but next year, like, I kind of want to just do everything on like, because you can. I didn't know you could do that.
You want to do everything online?
Fuck yeah.
Honestly, next year probably because I don't really like people in my class.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like
I'm
you
sorry.
could just decide to like. Well, I don't know. Maybe
Sorry to the
not.
viewers, but some of you guys are some rotten apples, and I don't want to be around you.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe. Cause you know, it's also just like a good place to just like make friends and shit.
What? School?
Yeah. Kind of.
I mean, I'm
all
okay
my
with.
best friends are like at school. I would have met them. Anywhere.
Yeah, I wouldn't. If you weren't in my second period, and I wasn't like, who the fuck is this guy? I remember.
Why is
Okay.
he more jacked than me?
That was right. Like that's what he was thinking about me. That's what he was saying.
No.
So what is it?
No,
I remember I was like, Mr. Toy, could I use the restroom? And I saw this dude walking past me. Right. I think you had like long hair. You look like you kind of had a bowl cut, but what is it? You walked past with like shorts and a t-shirt, and I was like, huh, okay, well, that's funny, cause the shorts were like kind of booty shorts, right? Kind of like the shorts that I wear. And what is it?
They're not booty shorts.
I was like, all right then. So I came back from the restroom. He's sitting on the table. I'm just like, and I saw his forearms, and I was like, "You gym, bro?" So yeah.
He's
And
like, hey, he looked at me and went, "We go gym."
dude, what? Why are you making this shit so weird? See, we should learn how to edit because if you want to say jokes like that, you know how awkward it would be. Like, it's just we go gym, and then back to the conversation. Like, we need to learn how to edit.
Nah.
You just want fresh takes.
Oh, it's fine.
Like
Podcast, no
like me
cuts.
saying bye to my dad. I don't even know where he went.
That's fine. This is like probably the podcast where there's been like the least interruptions. Like I haven't gotten a phone call from anybody.
Yeah, but that last episode that we did, phone call after phone call.
No,
that moment that took like 15 minutes. It's
the
like in itself.
episode with Forrest was by far the fucking worst in terms
Really?
of. Bro, I got called like 5 times. That shit was annoying as fuck.
From who?
My dad, my brother, my sister. I just got called by everybody. My uncle called me.
they all want to be on the podcast.
Everyone wanted to be on that podcast.
Speaking of who's next, who is next?
What Forrest?
We have like a line of people. They keep asking me, and I'm just like, dude.
I would
I'm
have
not the
Nico
one.
on too.
I can't. We should have Lucy on. Let's not discuss this on the pod. So like it's kind of a surprise whenever it happens.
Yeah. I mean, we don't need.
I mean, we're making pretty.
Yes.
We're making pretty good conversation. Right, well, you know.
Yeah. We just need fresh topics. And as long as we have that. We don't need a ton of people. The most we could have on at one time would be 4. Not like this though. We could have 3. We could have one person here, which is what we did with Oscar. Where I was right here. We could go this. But the way I would do that is online. Right?
Imagine like a bigger, like one of our higher number episodes. You just have like a bunch of the people that would be crazy.
Yeah, we do it online.
We should have like a
no,
gym
we can't have more than 3 people on at once.
Yeah.
Not 3, like 5. I mean 4 in total. Because it's just too chaotic at that point.
Yeah.
Like you're not gonna be able to hold a conversation. We're already kind of like scrambled as it is. If we have like people that can't stay on topic, it'll just be too
No,
random.
okay, I kind of want to know what it's like, man.
Let's see. Wait, let's see if.
Have you heard? This is kind of random, but I remember this last night. There's some things that like, let's say I watch something scary throughout the day, and it's like I'm trying to go to sleep that night, but it just keeps bugging me in the head. And one of those things that I saw last night was, have you heard of the Serbian dancing lady?
No.
Really? Okay, hold this. I want to show you. I don't know if it's fake or not. I know there's a lot of TikTok videos that are like, what is it? They're trying to make fun of it, right? But it's like a lady in Serbia, and it's like at night she dances like, I don't know. It's like she goes left and right. She's like skipping her feet or something.
Why does that keep you up?
I don't know why it's
It's
so
just scary?
scary, bro. Hold on. Just give me a second. I want to show you. Serbian dancing lady. Come on. Do you have TikTok?
Yeah.
Seriously, my fucking, it's so bad. Hold on. I don't know why it scared me so much. It's just she's like this, like shuffling her feet, right? Or not shuffling it, but it's like
Serbian.
you know. And apparently, it's like if you see her, you're not supposed to like interrupt her or make any contact or just like, she can't catch you.
This thing?
Bro, that
The one. Pick the one.
no, that one's wrong. It's this one. It's like she has a knife, and she'll chase after you if she catches you doing anything.
Does he get chased or what?
Yeah, look, bro, fuck, I can't.
Nah, it's for sure faked.
Huh?
That's for sure faked.
Too perfect.
That's for sure faked.
What about all this other shit, bro?
Let me see.
There's so many of them. I feel like this one's fake. Like, I can't tell which one's real or fake, but it's like she was even on the news.
Yeah, but so was like Slenderman.
Slenderman was on the
Dude,
news?
do you not like? There's like literally stories about these girls that like killed.
Oh yeah, that's different. That's just
Slenderman made me
Slenderman
do it.
is not real. But like no.
Look, it's real people.
Slenderman made you
It's
do
real
it?
people that are dancing. You know, and it's real people that are recording. But like
I don't
what's
know, it just
what?
kept
Okay,
me
look,
up.
look,
I
look.
got scared. I got-
Hypothetically, let's say it was real.
I'm not saying I can't just like beat the shit
No,
out of her. But
no. Let's say it's real.
Right.
What are you trying to say it is? Are you trying to say it's like this one lady?
It's
It's
just
like an actual real lady that's showing up in a bunch of different parts of Serbia, and is fucking doing this dance every night. Like, what is she's hoping for some random person to fucking interrupt her so she can dance, or are they trying to say it's some ghost? It's
No,
a ghost
just
lady.
Like some random lady.
Like-
They're not trying to say it's a ghost.
I'm trying to say it's a real lady that is dancing in the streets of Serbia. So it's this serial killer lady that is dancing.
When you say
All right.
when you say it doesn't sound as scary, but like
It's like,
imagine yourself in that situation.
no, yeah, I would be creeped out, but what I'm trying to say is like the legitimacy of it, you know? Because something can just be put on the news just because it's scary, like not because it's necessarily
That
real.
Slenderman shit though, those girls were just fucking stupid as shit. But that
no,
thing,
they were fucking mentally ill. And
That thing was like it was on the news like a beware type thing, like an emergency alert type shit.
Emergency
Can you
alert!
shut the fuck up?
Middle-aged woman. Oh my!
I mean, I'm not saying that like.
Good heavens!
I'm not saying if like she ever came towards me like I would fucking crack her jaw or anything, but you know it's just.
Oh, I beat the fuck out of her.
Exactly. Yeah.
It's not like a knife,
But it's
you
like,
know. But I'm not just gonna stand there to get stabbed.
or just run
Bro,
away.
I could probably fucking exactly.
Yes.
Fucking, he's like a middle-aged woman, unless she's like a fucking former Olympian. I could probably outrun her.
Yeah. Or no, I wouldn't run. Low key, I'd probably just like.
Well, that's cardio, though.
I wouldn't do that. I'd probably just like kill her.
I'd just slowly skip away.
I don't know. I'd want to test my luck.
Unless she like threw the knife at me, then that's fucked.
No,
But even then, if I have the knife now, let's say it hits me, right?
Yeah.
You know, I have the, unless she fucking somehow manages to fucking perfectly aim for my neck, even then, unless she like literally fucking kills me, if I have the knife now, I have the advantage.
I don't know. It's just things like that. Like sometimes I want to be the one to.
To like end it. You know?
Yeah.
But there's nothing really ever like that. You know, like the lady in white. Like no one's really ever. No one's catching her and fucking killing her. You know.
I feel okay. That I just that's
because I
ghost-based.
saw something real life. It's supposedly real. I actually don't know if it's real because I actually.
What
have
is
done-
something that you believe in that's paranormal?
Not
The
not
fucking goat
really,
man?
Not really anything. I used to believe in ghosts.
Do you believe in like possessions and shit?
No.
Really? Not even like exorcisms?
No.
What if I showed you something?
You could show me exorcists and
What about
where
when
the
that-
person where the person is acting crazy and they think they've been possessed, but the thing is when people who are religious or who have grew up in religious backgrounds, when they go mentally ill,
it's like a dream.
They start hallucinating about that shit. Okay, yeah. And so it's like in the late 1800s, you know, or like when the Salem witch trials and shit were going on, it's like, oh, these women, they're acting hysterical, or they're doing these weird things, they're playing in the woods and like all this crap. It's like witches and
But what if like have you heard of Annalise Michaud?
No, I don't think so.
Knock on wood, bro. But what is it? Okay, so
like, I'm not superstitious like at all.
No, but really. I'm still fucking scared. What is it?
You're superstitious.
She was
you literally just knocked on wood.
Okay, so, whatever. But she was Catholic, right? Or she was Catholic. This happened like in the 60s, or like somewhere far down the thing. They had, I don't know. Okay, but what is it? Like, she was able to fucking break apples with one hand. Like, smush it into guts.
Okay.
And what is it? Whenever you don't seem to believe, like.
No, I don't care.
When she was.
Cause like. Oh no! No, like I just like that's impressive.
No, bruh. Like, what is it? There's so many things that like so many reports, because this even went to court, right?
Yeah.
And it's like. In these reports, she was able to fucking hurl her sisters with one hand towards, like, yards across some shit. And she wasn't able to... Okay, this probably plays into, like, mentally ill and going crazy shit. But she couldn't even stare at a crucifix without, like, feeling some kind of physical pain or whatever. But, like, apparently, like...
See, here's...
It's like her eyes went black or something.
Here's... Well...
Shut the fuck up, bitch.
No, it's like a thing hanging from the thing. It's just like a...
I don't want to fucking look.
No, well, I would love if like Miguel was here and I could just like...
I think we should like stop the podcast.
Wait, hold up. It's getting a bit dark, I think. Let me... It's fine. We're good.
Bro, fuck you. Oh, I'm not gonna do this. No, I don't trust this shit, dude.
Nah, look.
I'm not looking.
No, I'm serious. Look, it's like a thing. It's like hanging off of the wire there.
Oh yeah.
So for a second, I thought it was like a dead rat or something.
You're a dead rat.
Like
I need to charge my phone.
No, I don't know. I always feel like there's explanations for things like that, and people have a propensity to there's literally like a drug in your brain that's called like the God drug or something like that.
Tom and Jerry.
No, like it makes you like think of like theistic things, you know, of like people have a natural propensity to like believe like towards religion, like and towards like believing in like higher powers and things like that.
Like I'm able to bench press one with one hand,
yeah,
like I can bench
and that's like in your dreams, you know, and it's like
no that.
Yeah, you're just like praying to God that you wish you could, but you can't. Or it's like when people are in life or death situations, even if they're like atheists, they like pray to God. And it's like there's something instinctual in humans that makes them have this desire to like either believe in a God, or like think about it. It's
there's different reasons. Like sometimes people just want to blame other things for their issues.
On God, of like, God, why me? God, why that? You know.
Oh, on God.
Sorry. Yeah, and then it's also like it could just be like out of desperation, you know, as well.
Yeah.
It's like if you're falling down a cliff, it's like
God.
It's like what else could save you right there? It's like just God. You just gotta hope.
And pray.
Have faith.
Alright, bro, stop. You're gonna get me in trouble with the law.
Yeah. But yeah, I never really believe in shit like that. But there's one story I heard about this doll that's like supposedly
the
locked.
robber doll.
What is
too many dolls.
Robert, what's the robber doll?
That robber doll is like it's in a museum, and it's like
the
robber doll. Yeah, apparently it's like
moving.
Yeah,
Yeah.
And what is it? This stupid lady was like, I'm trying to think, bro. There was no reason for that. There was no fucking reason.
because I can feel like tension building up.
I'm
like
fucking jumpy as shit. I
like
don't
this,
fucking try
this
that.
spookiness and all this.
I think we should stop. I'll tell you when we're at the gym. Let's just stop recording. We'll pick it up from there later. Quadcast out. Bye, guys. Thanks for watching.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh, I'm not gonna be scared anymore. Okay. So what is it? She tried to ask him, like, you know how you have to ask dolls for permission, right?
What?
It's like if you wanna
touch it.
not only touch it, but like
No, because I've heard shit about like this thing dancing, like walking around, and like let's look it up. Let's look it up. I didn't scream it. Let's look it up and see if we can actually find anything. Because I've never actually seen.
Something tells me the people are also gonna get jump scared later,
Oh yeah.
like twice.
Maybe we're about to end the episode. Like we just finished talking about like a murder thing, and then we're like, bah! That'd be great. Robber doll.
I'm sorry for screaming, guys.
Robber doll. Miss Fame. Is that the
I don't know, but what is it? She didn't ask him to do it, and she was basically kind of like mocking him while doing it. Yeah, that's one. And what is it, right? So she took a picture of it, huh?
Really?
Yeah, I think that's the one. You know what happened? Okay, she goes
Wait,
like,
wait, don't spoil it, right?
oh, just find it, bro, because I want to tell them.
Okay, it's called Lady Takes Picture of.
Or no, not takes picture, but she was like inviting a spirit. Inviting a spirit to it, bro. And they were like, she was saying that you know what she was saying?
Yeah.
And can I tell you? Hurry up and find it, bro? Cause this shit actually went like crazy. Some bad shit happened to her. I know what happens, but you gotta find that shit first. And we gotta wrap it up because we still got a gym.
Yeah. Let's finish it.
We're doing some back and bicep today. Robert Doll.
Okay. I'll look up the video later.
Okay. She ends up in the hospital. I don't know if it was a couple hours or a couple days later, but she ends up in the hospital.
In the video, did the doll like move at all or what?
No. But what is it? It's like she and this probably ties into like you trying like what you said, people trying to blame other things for their issues, right?
Yeah.
Excuse me. And
it's trying to stop you.
Yeah. Hey, get out. So what is it? She basically is saying that, or not that she's saying that, but people are saying that the doll's responsible for what's going on with
Like her health.
Yeah, for why that happened.
What happened?
She's in the hospital. Like, I forgot what she was in the hospital for, but
that to me that's just like you're looking for.
But I'm just saying,
but that's the doll that they say like moves around and like does all that.
There's
shit.
so many dolls that move around.
Yeah, because what I was just talking about is just this doll that I heard about was like in a museum. They claim it's possessed or whatever.
Yeah.
They like keep it in glass and they just say that it moves around. It's pretty scary. The scariest doll related thing that I watched was Goosebumps. Goosebumps had.
Are you fucking kidding me?
I'm not talking about Slappy. I'm not talking about Slappy.
Oh.
Goosebumps had its like one season of a Goosebumps show on Netflix, and a few episodes of it were genuinely proper scary. And the scariest one was one called Lily D. And that's the name of the doll. No, this shit was bro.
Was it real or what? Or was it just like a?
No, it's thing they made up.
Lily D.
What's the dude's name? Arl Stein, right?
Whatever. Something with a Stein.
I think it's Arl Stein. Basically, the premise was there's this like bratty girl, and she wants this. She loves dolls for whatever fucking reason. None of her friends like her. She's like really snobby, but she's not like upset or anything or depressed that they don't like her. She's like arrogant. She just like thinks that like, oh, I'm just like better. Like they're lucky to like come over to my house or whatever, and like that's actually what she thinks.
Maybe you're lucky.
So her dad, against her mother's wishes, her dad spoils her a lot and gets her this high-end, like fucking $5,000 or $10,000 doll for her birthday. The doll literally comes there in a fucking limousine with like there's a professional driver and like this lady there that's like discussing the doll and all that crap, you know. She's like, oh, you know, like you can customize it, do all this thing. Like they literally go to a hairdress like salon thing, and like the whole thing is like the doll looks a lot like the girl,
like some Build-A-Bear shit.
Look, like on purpose. It's not just like, oh, it's coincidental, it's eerie that this doll you got looks like you. It's like, no, she wanted the doll to look like her. That was the whole point. And slowly but surely, this doll. So she starts feeling sick. Her like throat gets dry, and her eyes look glassy. Basically, slowly but surely, this doll starts turning into her, and she starts turning into the doll, and the doll starts living her life, and she's there in like doll form, like watching it all happen, and like the doll is like evil and it's like corrupted. It's like stealing the affection of her parents, and like remember how I said the mom doesn't like her? The mom loves the doll.
Wow.
Yeah. And eventually, I think it's like her brothers that save her or something, because like they were literally about to like throw away the doll, which was at that point the real girl, into like the garbage.
Throw it away, bro. You know how much money you spent on that? Are you serious?
Because the whole thing was like Lily D was trying to get it. Like it's like, oh, you know, I've grown so much. You know, I think it's time I got rid of the doll. You know.
Oh,
because he's just trying to get rid of.
Yeah, but I'm just saying though, like $5,000, were you gonna get rid of that shit? What kind of fucking doll?
Well, because the thing was that she had acted before she like actually turned into the doll. She was so like prissy about the doll of like, oh, it stays with me, it eats with us, it like does all this crap, and so the parents like really wanted to like punish her, and the way they wanted to punish her was to
get rid of
throw away the doll. And so yeah, it's fucking that shit's scary. Nah, it was scary as shit. Like really fucking scary.
Like what's scary about it? Like the doll, or like the fact that the doll's taken over?
No, because at certain points, like the brothers, when they're trying to figure out like what's going on, they like travel to this old lady's house that like makes dolls, and she's talking about dolls have spirits, dolls, they each one has their own personality and like all this crap, and they're like warning about it. And at certain points when they're trying to say like, is this Lily D? Is this Lily D doll like really you know, is it really bad? Like what's going on? Because they kind of have this feeling of like something's off.
Yeah.
They take off Lily's head, not the girl. Like this is still Lily at this point.
Yeah.
And they like literally like look inside of the head of this thing that like eventually becomes a person. And like as they're doing it, when they don't look, it just looks like a doll, right? When they're looking straight at it, it looks like a doll. And when they're not looking, like it's just like subtle scenes, like they're like overhead.
Yeah.
And the camera's like down here, so you can just see Lily's eyes looking at them, and it's just like that shit was eerie.
That's crazy
as fuck.
Now I know what to get you for your birthday. Armando eats with us. Armando eats with us.
No, that shit.
Imagine there's a.
Nah, that was the scariest episode by far. Lily D, we should watch it. It's great. It's fucking scary. It's horrifying. Every other episode's kind of cool. That was good though.
Goosebumps was kind of corny, yeah.
No, this wasn't Goosebumps. It was like, I guess it didn't do very well. No, it's not.
You said it was Goosebumps.
It is Goosebumps, but it's not like the Goosebumps you're thinking of. You're thinking of like Goosebumps of like that old like 80s shit. 90s shit with like the Slappy, right? But yeah. Slappy with like orange hair. That's the one you're thinking of.
No, I'm thinking about the funny looking motherfucker.
Look, this is because Goosebumps used to be a TV show. Slappy, Goosebumps, because there's different forms of it.
Oh, so I'm thinking about the new one then. Yeah.
You're thinking
that one right there.
You're thinking of this, but when Slappy first came out, it looked like that. And this is like the old Goosebumps.
Yeah.
This shit sucked ass, but Slappy isn't even in the new one. You're thinking of this one.
Yeah.
But I'm telling you, it used to be look, wait, let me look up Lily D.
That's
You see how
fucking
creepy
crazy.
this shit is.
Lily
Lily D
D.
doll. Oh my god, there's a real person named Lily D, and she looks like the doll. I think she has Down syndrome. Oh my god, bro, you just look at the face and you're just like holy fucking shit.
Let's see.
You can imagine how creepy that shit gets. Let's watch a little scene from it. Lily D.
I don't know. She kind of looks too human.
That's what's eerie about it. You know, there's actually an effect.
I don't want to get scared though. We'll see.
That'd be hard for you to not. Oh my god.
I'd be like,
So this is after that first episode. This is where they defeat Lily D and she's back in her doll form. So this is the actual Lily D, right? I wanna go back to the original because the original is so much fucking scarier, bro.
What are you hitting today?
I'm gonna do back and bars as well because yesterday I just didn't have enough time to get a great workout.
Me too. So let's.
We'll wrap up. Hold on.
Oh, it was her.
Look, but you see, it's like a real eye. It's like.
Not gonna lie to you,
what?
that actress kind of. Yeah, that actress pissed me the fuck up. Is that?
Ah! Damn it.
No, it's just loud, bro. No, but that
I'm trying-
actress used to piss
no,
me
wait.
the fuck off. Is that the one who always cries?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, if I was that doll, I'd
Bro,
beat
these
the fuck out of her.
these edits
These
are
edits
shit.
make it look.
These edits are shit, and they make it so much less scary.
Yeah.
There's like apparently a new one called Megan.
Oh yeah.
I haven't
I
watched
guess.
Nah, Lily D way creepier, bro. Because it was so much more doll-like. That almost looks real enough to where.
Megan is just a robot, basically.
Oh, she's a robot.
Kinda, yeah.
Because like the doll thing is just like, okay, so there's an effect basically. When something looks like an animation,
Yeah,
when it looks too human,
Yeah. People get
scared.
Yeah.
and there's so many different theories about like why. One of the theories is pretty simple. It's just that, you know, if someone has like an off coloration about their face or something's off about them, we think they might be sick. But the thing is, like, you're not gonna be like, that's not gonna cause like a visceral fear like it does with like something like a doll. You know, it looks too human. So one theory is that a very long time ago, we have this instinctual fear of something that looks human that isn't, because we were hunted by something that looks human but isn't, which is pretty crazy.
Aliens?
No, because there's a lot of theories about you know, different branches of
Human.
about humans. Yeah, you know, like the 10-foot tall humans and.
Oh yeah, like me.
And yeah, that shit pretty scary. Man.
Do you think that there's something else out there in the world? There's probably like another Keo and Armando doing a quadcast, but it's called the Deltcast. Shout out Chris for giving us that name.
What?
The
Chris?
Deltcast.
Chris made that up.
Yeah, you remember the video where what is it?
Bicep cast.
Where Luciano was he was doing the chest flies the opposite way.
Yeah.
He was like, "What are you doing?" That was fun. Yeah, when you guys take pictures without me.
You were downstairs working out because
Yeah, like cause I was
you
actually
were too good. For
I was actually working.
Yeah. See? So
Yeah.
That's why you want to do it.
Mhm.
Next episode's gonna be filmed with just this right there. I'm just gonna be talking. Dude, wouldn't that be fucking eerie?
What?
If I just had like a 2-hour podcast where I just pretend to have a conversation with someone, and I
Oh,
upload that.
John Cena.
No, that's actually a good concept though. Dude, I'm just talking, and everyone's just like, in the comment section, like,
John Cena is like, oh my god, you got John Cena on the Quadcast.
Bro talking to John Cena right now.
Pause.
Oh, no. What if I wish I had higher production, you know, because then I could do something like that, and then I could do like a skit where I'm talking somewhere, like I think someone's there, and then like we get a shot of me like filming, and then I look at the video, and I'm like, wait, no one's there.
We gotta learn how to fucking edit, bro.
Nah, because I'll make something.
I got a lot.
Yo, I'm working on a story right now. I'm writing a book.
About what? Oh wait, we can't talk about it.
No, I can talk about it.
Okay, let's hear it.
Basically, the concept is it's this immortal being that has, you know, survived through the collapse and rebirth of the universe like a million times, and you know you would think at a certain point that being would be kind of jaded to everything and just not really care because he just can't die no matter what. And he always ends up back on Earth and, you know, living on Earth as a human being. And I don't know where I really don't know where I'm gonna take the story, but it's basically just about like what can this guy do when he's like living in eternity that would make his life fulfilling.
A different life
That's
every
the
time.
concept. That's the concept. No, because you get bored of that after a while. After a while, you would.
Yeah, right.
I want to see like what gives him.
He finds a woman that's also immortal.
Or what I could do is actually it would be inspired from Nietzsche, who's a philosopher. Basically, he has this concept called amor fati, which means lover of one's fate. Basically, the concept is like, if you had to live the life that you're living right now over, or the life that you live over like you know, over and over again until infinity, how would you have to live that life in order for it to be like, you know, like I'm okay with that. I think that's actually more of an interesting concept, and I want to put that as like a story. Like if you had to live the life that you're living right now,
Right.
Infinitely, how would you have to live that life for it to be like, all right, I'm happy doing this for infinity?
Jim, they just just take steroids on steroids.
Okay, I think we should wrap up now.
Yeah.
Sorry
Yeah.
for the hiatus. We will be posting at least once a week, or maybe twice a week from now on, and starting vlog
no
channels.
promises, but
Your YouTube channel?
huh?
Your YouTube channel?
We are big.
Oh,
big,
yeah.
Big pause. What is it? Not an update. Big announcement. I am starting a YouTube channel.
Yeah.
Yeah. And
I will be too.
I've been procrastinating on recording
Forever.
all because of just fucking anxiety, and I just don't know what like people would like, but eventually the videos will find the viewers and they'll like what they're seeing.
Yeah.
So just wing it, just record, have fun with it, do what you want to do, and you guys will fall in love with me eventually. So yeah.
All right. Bye.
Bye. Bye. Oh fuck! That was so. You guys.